Welcome to this meeting of Invercargill City Council, whether you're in the chambers with us or whether you are sitting at home watching on live stream. You're very welcome. We have no apologies today, so we've got a full complement of 12 councillors. Does anyone have a declaration of interest they wish to make with respect to the agenda today? No? Okay, thank you. As always, we will start the meeting with a statement of reflection, and Councillor Ludlow has volunteered to do that for us today. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Mayor Tom. Based on the period of time that we've spent together over the past couple of weeks, which has been really useful, and also a musical theatre production that I was in for the past fortnight as well, where I was surrounded by people that I consider to be truly talented rather than have a skill set. I found that quite humbling, much as I think being humble is a part of our process. So I found a whakatauki that fits with that. And it's rangi Māori me te nākau mahaki, which basically means with a peaceful mind and heart, we will always get the best.
Thank you. So we have no public forum today, so we can move to, is it a late item? Okay. So we do have a late item, which is a verbal update on the Walkner Place toilet situation. If someone will move that we accept that, thank you. So I have Councillor Stewart and Councillor Bond seconding. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Against, carried. Thank you. So, with that, we will move into the agenda. First item is the minutes of council meeting held on the 11th of November. Is there any discussion of those?
Received, Mayor Tom?
There is. Andrea.
Yeah, I just wanted to propose a correction on page, I believe it's 10 of our board books. Sorry, now I've lost it. A statement around, comment was made that Te Tiriti was not about mana and the minimum rate for a councillor should be the same for mana whenua roles. I think that is an inaccurate statement of what was proposed on the day. So, am I able to request that we make a change to that to more accurately reflect what was said?
Yeah, and thank you for notifying that, because it allowed Mr Morris, of course, to check back in the notes. So, Mr Morris?
Yes, thank you through your worship. I can confirm that that is incorrect. Your statement, that statement there should be that Te Tiriti was about partnership, and the minimum rate for a councillor should be the same for the mana whenua roles. That was the statement, and that's what should be reflected, so we'll be making that change.
Thank you for correcting that. Councillor Ludlow, did you move we received?
With that amendment, I'm happy to move that the
Thank
minutes
you.
are received.
Are you seconding, Councillor De Vries? Thank you. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Against, carried. Thank you. Takes us to the minutes of the Extraordinary Community and Regulatory Committee meeting held on the 18th of November.
Received.
Thank you, Councillor Ludlow, and seconded by Councillor Broad. Any discussion of those? All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Against, carried. Thank you. Takes us to the minutes of the Finance and Policy Committee meeting held on the 18th of November. Will someone move that we receive those? Thank you, Councillor Boyle. Seconded by Councillor Stewart. I think put his hand up first. Is there any discussion of those? If not, all those in favour say aye.
Small point.
I can't second it.
Councillor Stewart's not on the committee.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay. So, Councillor Arnold will second. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Against, carried. Thank you. There is a recommendation actually in that, from that committee, about the customer complaint policy.
I'll move that.
Why don't you move that? Thank you. seconded also by Councillor Arnold. Any discussion of that matter? If not, all those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Against? Carried. Thank you. It takes us to the 23rd October weather event finance update. Of Patricia here to talk about that.
Good afternoon, councillors. So this report provides the current position as of about middle of last week, where the current estimates and current incurred costs in relation to the weather event. This is going to be something of a moving estimate as we complete building assessments and understand what damage needs to be repaired, as well as understanding the full extent of damage in our parks and forestry areas. The forestry assessment was coming in late last week and is not reflected in these numbers. And also as we get a better understanding of what revenue we will generate from the sale of those logs from those fallen trees or trees that have had to be felled as a result of wind damage, wind throw to them. I do note that within the elderly housing number, there is some damage to a roof in one of our larger roofs in one of our larger complexes, which may actually result in us bringing forward some capital to do that repair, given the age of that complex. So while it's been noted as the full estimate of cost, it may actually be a brought forward of a capital budget or a bring forward. But I'm happy to ask any questions of council at this stage, but there will be regular updates both through either directly to council or through finance and policy, as in where we are going with this and as we continue our negotiations with the insurers.
Okay, thank you. Let me ask the first question then. So we have a, not an all-up number, but we have a number at the moment about 2.3 million. We know that there will be some money from insurance. We don't know how much yet because that's still very much a matter of negotiation. We know that there'll be some money which will come from the sale of wood or timber. So we don't know the all-up number, but whatever that number is, am I right in thinking that that will be borrowed? It will be assumed to be longer-term debt rather than be a straight addition to rates?
Through yourself, Mayor Campbell, yes, that's what the current plan is, that we would look to an extent that could not be covered by operating surpluses this year, we would borrow for and schedule repayment over a much shorter period than a normal capital. We're proposing a 5-year, we were suggesting a 5-year repayment of that. That is the reason why we do hold the level of debt headroom we do for unexpected incidences like this.
Thank you. Any questions from anybody else? Sorry, Ray, were you putting your hand up or were you putting your glasses on? Yes. Councillor Demery.
Yeah, thanks, Mayor Campbell. It's probably to you, actually. Central government, what's their contribution likely to be to this?
Well, the only thing we know for sure, looking at Michael, when I say this, are the contributions which have been made to the mayoral fund. I mean, those things will affect the city because there are other contributions which are targeted at the rural sector. But in terms of the city itself, the mayoral fund is basically, what was it, 150,000, but divided 4 ways.
Through yourself, Your Worship, there are a couple of other places that we will be seeking government funding. They have a couple of items set aside for such emergencies. One of those is in relation to weather damage relating to our roads, etc., and that's in relation to NZTA funding. They also have some in relation to MFE, in relation to the environmental impacts associated to that. They are very limited in relation to the funds that they have available for this scale of emergency. But having noted that those funds are there, and we will be seeking to receive some sort of compensation in relation to the costs that we've had to incur. But
Relief,
it is
basically.
limited. Relief. Thank you, Your Worship.
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions? Will someone move that we receive that report? Thank you. So I've got Councillor Stewart and Councillor Arnold. Is there any other discussion? All those in favour say aye. Against? Carried. Thank you. Takes us through to the next paper, which is proposed meeting dates for 2026. Mr Morris, is there anything you want to add to these?
Thank you, Your Worship. Now, this is a report that should hopefully speak for itself. I will just note that staff are proposing the 2 p.m. start time continue, but of course that is a matter for the Council to discuss. It was just we needed to have a starting point in the ground for you for this paper and the rest of the meeting schedule. Of course, noting that extraordinary meetings can be scheduled as required.
Questions? Councillor Crackett, you had your hand up.
Thank you, Your Worship. Just one request looking at the calendar. Can we move the meeting of the 28th of July, Tuesday, to the Monday, the 27th? The reason being that the Local Government New Zealand conference is on from the 28th to the 31st of July, and we typically always send a cohort for professional development purposes and to keep up with the play as things unfold from a national perspective. We've never not sent anyone, so it would be my expectation, of course, that we would likely send people again. And can we just get that noted in the calendar, please?
Is there any discussion? I mean, I think it's a good point, because I would certainly want to go to that. Normally, at that particular meeting, there are 3 or 4 councillors who will go. Of course, the Chief Executive goes, so it becomes a pretty thin meeting. So if nobody quite knows probably in 6 months. Yes, Councillor Oslo.
So, bearing in mind it takes 9 days to get anywhere from Invercargill at the moment, thanks Air New Zealand, I completely support Councillor Crackett's suggestion of shifting it to Monday 27th. Maybe we should shift it to a morning start.
Yeah.
Chance to get out.
It'll be in Wellington, won't it?
I think this one, so the last one was held in Wellington, so this one may likely move to the South Island, so maybe Christchurch, but I can confirm with you and get back.
But I think the point is...
sorry. Actually, Councillor Ludlow's quite right. It was Christchurch last year, so yes, I'd say it would likely be in Wellington this time.
So I think it's a good suggestion that we move it to the Monday morning. And unless somebody shouts, no, then we'll go with that. Okay, so thank you for that suggestion. Any other questions on that? So we are asked to adopt the meeting schedule, receive the report and adopt the meeting schedule, and note that all committee meetings, excluding water, and council meetings are to start at 2 p.m, the water committee is to start at 9 a.m, and I guess we add the caveat except the one that we've just moved. Yes. So we've got Councillor Boyle has moved it, Councillor Stewart has seconded it. Is there any other discussion? All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Against? Carried. Thank you. It takes us to the minor late item, which is the Walkner Place Toilets verbal update, which Chief Executive, Michael, you're going to do that?
Yes, thank you. Through yourself, Your Worship. Staff have been working on Council's direction from last triennium to bring a report back in relation to the Walkner Place toilets. In the last triennium, there was the decision to look to options in relation to closing the toilets as part of the planning cycle. We were also tasked with extending the contract until we had sorted that particular item out. I can confirm we have not yet got resolution in place, and we are still working through that. And we are advising today that we have worked with the parties and are looking to secure the contract to extend out. So I can confirm that we are not, as we have seen in media, closing this weekend. We are looking to extend that out into the new year. We as staff are looking to bring a report back by the end of this year. That is the target. We're still working through a couple of minor items and hope to bring that back by the next council meeting, which is scheduled for the 16th of December. So that is the target.
Thank you. So, any questions to Michael on that? Yes, Councillor Pottinger.
Thank you, Chair.
Look, my question's regarding, and it may have been answered and I've missed it, but it's around the clock tower for Wagner Place. Is that still in hibernation, or can we somehow merge the toilet and the clock tower together to have a clock toilet? To save on building construction or something. Where are we with that? So, because we obviously space is a premium in that we have the drive-through now for the distinction. So
So I think the answer to that is no, we're not intending a clock toilet.
right.
Thank
Okay.
you. So if there's no other questions, then we will someone move that we move to public excluded?
See the verbal update.
Oh, I'm sorry, we've got to move that
Second
first. I
that.
beg your pardon. Seconded. All those in favour say aye. Against, carried. So that brings us to the end of the public agenda. Will someone move that we move into public excluded? Thank you, Councillor Bond, and seconded by Councillor Stewart. Is there any discussion of that? All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Against, carried. Thank you.